Check which ones do you want to see, go over, have questions about?
1, 2.
1 and 2. You good with just those two? So for number 1, it's asking what are the zeros. This says apparent because it could have a decimal, but we're just going to say they're whole numbers. You can write them one of 3 ways. As ordered pairs, so 1, 0, and -3, 0. As a solution set, least to greatest, so -3, 1. Or in factor form. Any of those is fine. Questions on number 1? Number 2 is the same. There's just more. So -2, 0, 1, 0, and 2, 0 as ordered pairs. As a solution set, -2, 1, 2. And then in factor form, that would be x plus 2, x minus 1, x minus 2. So don't feel like you have to write all 3. As long as you have one of them, that's good. Questions on this? Anyone need another quadratic formula sheet?
I'm just realizing that now.
Alright. Of the remaining problems, so we did numbers 1 through 5. Look at the others. See which ones you want to see, go over, have questions about.
16.
They look challenging.
Yeah, that doesn't look normal. It's written, what's the name of that? Kind of equal to each other.
Yeah. Any others? Okay. Okay, we have 16. Any others? Your chance to ask questions on things that look confusing, you're not sure how to start, anything like that.
So just have 2.
Mm-hmm.
16.
That one's up there. So we'll do those 2. If we see others that we want to see, go over, we'll do those. So let's start with 10. Everything's already on the same side, but we're missing a term. Which A, B, or C are we missing? C. So we would just do A and B, and we would say that C is 0. and then still do the formula, but anytime we have to put in c, we're putting in 0.
Isn't it negative b, right? X
Oh yeah, let's do this first. So it's not on this page, so I would write that at the top. But x equals,
Isn't it negative b plus or minus square, right? The square root thing. Negative b. Or no, positive
b squared
b squared. Yeah, minus 4.
minus 4ac.
Yeah, divided by 2. Like that whole thing, divided by 2.
A.
2.
So I would write that on this sheet so you're not flipping back and forth. Okay, then we can start putting things in this formula. So negative b, x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is what? 11 squared is what?
11 squared. Yeah.
1 minus 4 times 1 times 0 all over 2 times 1, which is just 2. So as you get more comfortable, you can skip steps. I didn't put 11 and then squared. I didn't put 2 times 1. Then start to simplify. Negative 4 times 1 times 0 is what?
0.
We have 121 minus 0, which would just be 121.
We can do more because where's 121 has a square root of 11.
Correct. So change that to 11 plus or minus 11 over 2. Separate it.
Wait, what happened with the negative 11?
It was supposed to be negative 0. I would have closed it negative. So then separate it. Negative 11 minus 11 over 2, and negative 11 plus 11 over 2. What would those two equal?
Oh,
Negative 11. Negative 11, 0 would be our final answers. So if you're missing a term, just make that term 0, whatever it is. The square root of 121 is 11. Yes. Okay, so then we'll start 16.
oh, don't tell me we have to do like each one individually. Oh, God, okay.
Forgot this was going, so let me change this first. Alright, for 16, it still needs to have 3 terms equal to 0. Right now it doesn't. You have to move things back to the other side. So for me, and I say that because in Khan Academy there's a specific way, but we'll either need to move these to the right or move the 3 to the left. Either or, doesn't matter. So again, doesn't matter. I would rather move the 2 instead of moving the 3. It would be a little less work. So subtract 3x squared on both sides. Subtract 7x on both sides.
7x as well.
Because we have to get them both to the other side. So this would give us 0. And then we have 0 equals negative 2x squared minus 9x plus 15. then the process is the same.
Minus 9x?
Minus 9x, yes. It's like really squished up there, sorry. Label your ABC, bless you. And then put it into your formula. X equals negative b, but it's already negative, so that would be a positive. Plus or minus square root of b squared, which would be what?
Positive 81.
Minus 4 times a times c, all over 2 times a. So what is negative 4 times negative 2 times 15?
201.
That's the final answer. What was that before you added the negative?
Negative 8. Positive 8.
This would be positive 8 times 15. Positive 100 over 3 is 46.
120.
120. Is 201 a perfect square?
No.
No. So we would separate this as 9, curly brackets, 9 minus the square root of 201 all over negative 4, and 9 plus the square root of 201 all over negative 4. Questions on that, or any other questions we want to see, go over, have questions about it?
So technically, I did it the other way. So if I got like negative 9 plus or minus square root of 201, that's basically the same thing, right?
Yep. So just in case you didn't hear what Sari said. So instead of moving these two over to the right, she moved these 3 over to the left. Ended up with the same thing, but got negative 9 plus or minus the square root of 201. Was your 4 still negative, Sari? Yeah. So that's the only thing that would change. It would still work out to be the same. Any other questions you want to see, go over, have questions about, anything like that? Julia.
122 into 201.
We added 81 to it. Okay. On the back of your quick check, we're going to go through a couple of Khan Academy problems. You can write these down. So Khan Academy likes it to be solved on the left. So if it's not solved on the left, make it solved on the left. Otherwise, you might get the discrepancy that we just got, like where you have a negative and it's not a negative or something like that. Also, this is not in order.
Oh wait, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. This Thorpe that I got. That threw me off.
I think when I did this earlier, I think what messed up is when I rearranged it, something didn't get negative, which is why it messed up. Because I think I've literally done this problem twice today, but it's fine.
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
Okay.
This one.
So we would label and then start putting everything into our formula. X equals negative 3 plus or minus square root of 3 squared, which is what? 9 minus 4 times A times C all over 2A.
And then you just get, what is it, -3 plus or minus the square root of 369.
So make sure you show the in-between step 2, what you got when you multiply this. But then yes, it would be 369.
This is where I didn't know what to do from here because, yeah, that was one of the answers.
So we know it's not one of the answers because it's not up there.
Yeah.
We know 369 is not a perfect square because you don't see whole numbers. So what you do is put this in your calculator, find the decimals. So you don't have to do the plus and the minus, you just need one of them.
So, graphing calculator.
Or decimals, either or. I mean, while you're practicing, you could use decimals, but graphing calculator so you can practice what might happen on the test. The -3, I'm just going to do plus the square root of 369 all over -18. So we have our decimals. Then we can guess. If we think we know it might be this one, we can try that one first, or it could just be a guessing game and try them all. Which one do we want to try first?
How about B?
B. Okay. So I would put in -2 plus square root of 13 all over -3. Those don't match, so it's not that one.
Oh, so it depends on if it matches.
Correct. So which one do you want to try next?
How about
D.
yeah?
Okay. So -1 plus square root of 41 over -6.
Miss Book, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
No catches. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't get the Cat Academy because sometimes I wanted to like factor a GCF.
Yes.
that
So that
weird.
we're not talking about, so don't worry about it.
Thank God.
As long as you can find the decimals that match, you're good.
So it's just a mixture of those ones, right?
So it'll be
How do you solve
things
it?
that you can't find, like your answer doesn't match, you have to find the decimals, or ones that, so we'll do one more.
This is easy.
Good.
For now.
Alright, so let's do this one. I hope I don't mess it up. So let's move 14 over. And I'm going to rearrange this. So we have 10x squared minus 9x minus 6 equals 0. Label your A, B, C. And then start to put it in the formula. So x equals negative b, it's already negative, so make it positive. Plus or minus, square root of b squared is 81. Minus 4 times a times c, all over 2 times a. What's -4 times 10 times -6?
It's -4. 240.
And then if we add 240 and 81,
321.
is 321 a perfect square?
No.
No. Is that answer up here? So it either match or it won't. And then find the decimals. Questions about this?
That seems simple for now.
Alright, So for the remainder of class,
That's it?
yeah, that's it. Unless you guys want to do more problems.
No, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, the time is good.
So for the rest of the class, you guys can be working
Okay.
on, I'm going to give you different options. More problems in the quadratic formula packet. I'm going to give you 2 different reviews. It's just for extra practice. You can choose whatever problems you want. Work on those. Work on Khan Academy for today, for next week, for pass. If you need to finish your test, you can come see me and work on that. Any of those. Use the time wisely.